I know it gets confusing with all these lines. So just to recap on EURUSD, so you guys know what's going on. We got sweet spot zone from this sequence here, this whole sequence that we've been in since basically the beginning of 2021, and that we bounced out of in 2022, started to climb up again. This whole sequence, we got the sweet spot zone here, right? This is the sweet spot zone. The two yellow dotted line, I'm gonna make them thicker so we can distinguish them. All right, cool. That's the sweet spot zone. We came down and we came up into the sweet spot, came back down again, and now we're moving up again, back into it. Now, inside that swing, we have another swing. What swing am I talking about? I'm talking about this swing that starts from here down to here. So this is also a sequence inside the big sequence. So back to the babushka dolls that I was talking about. Big doll, smaller doll inside the big doll, and another smaller doll inside that doll. Same thing here. We got a big swing, a big sequence, and we got a smaller sequence inside this big sequence. Now, when we pull in Fibonacci on this big swing, from this top to this bottom, measuring this sequence, what do we get? We get these lines here. So that's that Fibonacci. And we get another sweet spot down here. You guys see this? So this is the sweet spot from the last sequence. And you guys see, market is respecting these levels very much. And right now, where we are testing the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. So the top of that sweet spot, we're testing it as resistance. So the question is, will this hold? And this is happening at this very moment. Question is, will this hold? You guys see, it bounced off once, came up, bounced off, like all these wicks you see. Let's go on the hourly time frame. Yeah. You guys see this. So it's really testing it. It's really stressing it. And I'm always saying it, like support and resistance is like floor or roof. And when the market comes back to retest it, it's like a sledgehammer going against that roof or against that floor. Every time it retests, it makes it weaker, weaker, weaker. So you don't want to see too many tests of a certain level if you're looking for it to bounce off that level, because for every time it comes back to retest that level, it's going to make it weaker and it's probably going to break, and we're going to see the market shoot through. So what we got? We got this trend here, right? Pushing up the market, but squeezing it against this 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. So basically, what we want to see now is we just want to see this breakout. Boom, boom. That's what we want to see. I think it will happen. Why? Because we have tested it already so many times. So I think this resistance is very weak now. A lot of these sell orders that were here are filled now, and the buyers has taken over. But nothing is sure in the markets. Some news can pop, and we will see the dollar stop pumping directly. If dollar starts pumping, EURUSD will drop, of course. But this is what I see now, and this scenario can play out within an hour, so we can have a very nice trade here within an hour or so. If it doesn't hold, of course, we're looking for a sell. And if it doesn't hold, I think we're looking for a major sell. Like that sell will drop hard, at least come down and test this level again. Maybe halt here first at this trend, and then break through and come test this level. But that scenario ain't yet. Now we're looking for the breakthrough. We're looking for the breakout, and we stick to that. All right. So I can post this one in the Telegram channel as well, and write some notes here so everybody's remember what was said. For price to break the So hope you guys understand. Looking for price to break out the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. So this level here. Looking for the price to break out. We want to see a 50-minute candle. So we go down to the 50-minute time frame. We want to see one 50-minute candle close above it. And then we want to see the other one come down and test it as support now. So confirming that this is now a support. Testing it as support, and then on the third candle, so one candle breaks through, closes above. Next candle comes down and tests this as support. Third candle shows volume that is actually starting to push up. That's when we're going into the market. That's why we're inputting no, and this is the reason why we're inputting no buy limits or anything like that. It's not often that I use buy limits. A trade of price action and a trade of the active price action that I see right now in the moment. This is why I love to scalp also, but that's that. So this is why we can put a buy limit on this one, because in between there, let's say this 50-minute candle, we want to see it close above, right? Above this line. But until it has closed there, it might range a little bit and then close above. So if we have a buy limit can trigger, and then our stop loss can trigger, and like we get stopped out, and then market moves in our direction. So that's the classic thing that happens. I think a lot of you has experienced. Like how many of you of us haven't experienced? Even in the Telegram channel, I think it was last week, where we go into the market, we enter perfectly, we get stopped out, and then with like a couple of pips, and the market shoots exactly in the direction we want to. Classic. So 50-minute time frame, 50-minute candle close above. Next one, come test it, but doesn't break below again. It can wick down, but it doesn't close below, close above. Next one starts pumping up, shows volume up. We are in EURUSD trade. That's it. Let me post this one in the Telegram channel as well.